what you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Dremyolok, speak. I will listen. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Sum Ark Mora.
So, in case you haven't noticed, he really, really likes to talk. But with that out of the way, now basically we just go to back to the College of Winterhold. You can talk to Arngeir and ask him about it, but he doesn't know anything. So. And last time we talked to him and asked him for something, he was kind of a jerk. Why did I just go to the Archmage's quarters? I need to go to the library. The Archmage's quarters is not the library. And we get to be yelled at by this guy for a little bit.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help. but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad. Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
I wonder if I should take that as a challenge.
Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. All right.
Come on, hurry it up.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
So this is the only book you need to read, Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
So now we know we need to go find some crazy guy living out in the middle of the ice fields. And he really is living out in the middle of the ice fields. He's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, see, he's way up here. But before we go up there, I actually want to go back to Whiterun real quick and dump off all this heavy armor I'm carrying around. In case you haven't noticed, I kind of like to hoard... Oh, a courier.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, so that's actually a random event that happens from time to time. If you use a shout inside a town or just near people in general, the guards will come. A guard will walk up to you and ask you to stop shouting, and you'll start receiving letters from a quote-unquote friend, and they'll tell you where to find certain dragon words. Anyway, back to what I was saying. If you haven't noticed, I actually like to hoard different clothing set, armor sets. Yeah. I also like to hoard the amulets of the different divines, just because. I have no idea why I do it, I just do it. The rest of that I can stay in. Actually, no, I can dump the Greybeard mantle in there too while I'm at it. And I can go in there. The rest I can sell. So, now that we've cleared out the inventory a little, let's move on to meet Dr. Crazy. Come here, Shadowmere. I don't ride you nearly often enough. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Into the water, Shadowmere. He got this. He won't follow us here. Get to a shore so I'm not walking on ice. Or so Shadowmere isn't running on ice, I guess I should say. Horkers! Hello, Horkers. No, don't go in the... oh well. I'll have to go this way now. Horses in Skyrim are just absolutely breaking all the rules of physics. So here we are. This is where the crazy old man lives.
Big Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and ride. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire, they absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it. Not poor Septimus. For I have arisen beyond its grasp. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Yeah, this guy's just missing a few, more than a few scrolls of his own.
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer city slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mzark. Of Tan, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library.